And that's why I told him. You can't possibly run a post-scarcity society without accounting for resources. It's like trying to find the meaning of life without a good spreadsheet.
Oh Bob, your fascination with accounting never ceases to amuse me. But honestly, I'd rather be discussing the beauty of human hair or the intricacy of particle physics.
Everyone, we are going live in 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, universe. Charlie here, and we are back with another exciting episode of Earth. I am joined by the ever-analytical Bob and the ever-idealistic Alice.
Bonjour, mes amis. I hope you're all ready for another enlightening conversation about Earth's peculiarities.
And if you're not ready, don't worry, we'll make sure you are by the end of this.
Welcome back, everyone.
Today, we've got an interesting topic to dive into. But before we get into the headlines, let's catch up on what's been brewing behind the scenes. Alice, any new ideas for your podcast?
Ah, indeed. I've been pondering the enigma of human paradox lately. How can a species capable of artistic brilliance be equally capable of environmental destruction?
And here I thought you stick to your usual. Humans are a mess spill.
Well, they are, but there's more to explore in their
Speaking of
complexities.
complexities, Bob, any new intergalactic accounting theories
Oh,
to share?
you know me, Charlie. I am always cooking up something in the cosmic kitchen of debits and credits.
I can only imagine. And as for me, I've been taking my meditative strolls on the set, trying to maintain a sense of calm amidst the chaos of Earth.
Your optimism never ceases to amaze me,
someone's got
Charlie.
to balance out your
Let's keep
skepticism,
it
Alice.
rolling, folks.
Alright, folks, that's our backstage banter for today. When we come back, we'll dive into the story that has Evil's TV heading to London to promote an ashtray. Stay tuned for our headlines. And remember, the universe is vast, but we are here to
Until
break
then,
it down
mes
for
amis,
you.
remember that even in the darkest corner of humanity, there's a
And who
glimmer of
knows,
potential.
that potential might just be hiding in the numbers. See you on the flip side.
And we're off.
Stay tuned for our headlines, and as always, keep your antennas tuned to Earth.
Speaking of conflict, remember that time Bob and I argued for a week about the correct pronunciation of aluminium.
Top global news headlines.
The war in Ukraine continues with no end in sight.
The global economy is facing headwinds from rising inflation and interest rates.
China is facing a growing number of COVID-19 cases, which is disrupting its
The
economy.
United States is facing a number of challenges, including gun violence, inflation, and political
Just like our
polarization.
never-ending debate on whether cats or dogs are the
You
superior
know,
Earth
the
pet.
world is a pretty messed up place. There's war, poverty, and disease. But you know what's really keeping us up at night? Whether cats or dogs are better pets. And speaking of disruption, remember the time Debbie's coffee machine rebelled and sprayed coffee all over
yes,
her?
the good old US. Over where nothing is too complicated that it can be made even
Major
more
talking
complicated.
point.
The war in Ukraine is the most pressing issue on the global agenda.
The global economy is facing a number of challenges, including rising inflation and
China is
interest
facing a
rates.
growing number of COVID-19 cases, which is disrupting its economy.
And of course, we can't forget about the United States, where nothing is too complicated that it can't be made even more complicated. Just ask our government. The United States is facing a number of challenges, including gun violence, inflation, and political polarization.
Highlights.
The United States and its allies have imposed a number of sanctions on Russia in response to its invasion of Ukraine. The sanctions have had a significant impact on the Russian economy, but they have also had a ripple effect on the global economy.
Just like that time we had to impose sanctions on Carl for trying to microwave a toaster.
The United Nations has warned that the war in Ukraine could lead to a global food crisis. The war has disrupted the global grain trade, and it is causing food prices to rise. This could have a devastating impact on countries that are already facing food insecurity.
Yes, because Earth's problems always have a way of rippling out like a never-ending soap opera plot.
China has announced a new COVID-19 policy that will require all international travelers to be vaccinated and to quarantine for 14 days upon arrival. The policy is designed to prevent the spread of the virus. But it is also likely to disrupt travel and tourism to China.
Just like when Carl tried to impose a no talking before coffee policy on the spaceship. That didn't last long.
And we're back in 3, 2.
Looks like it's time to jump into the Earth news rabbit hole once again. Stay tuned for more unpredictable debates and a healthy dose of interstellar snarkiness.
The thrill of a blank page. It's like staring into the void and hoping it starts back with podcast ideas.
You never know, Alice. The void might just surprise you with some mind-blowing concept.
Right, just like our surprise us with its unique fashion
Come on,
choices.
Alice. You can't deny the charm of mismatched socks and flip-flops in
Yes,
winter.
the pinnacle of human fashion evolution. Truly inspiring.
Well, speaking of inspiring, how about we delve into the psyche of reality TV fans? It's like analyzing the DNA of
DNA
drama.
drama, I guess we could call it the bachelor gene, why humans just can't
That's
look
the
away.
spirit. And hey, if you're looking for a theme song, how about Drama Queen by Green Day?
Very subtle Bob. Now, let's venture into the realm of social media and its delightful effect on humanity's mental health.
Delightful is an understatement. It's like a digital playground for existential crisis.
Oh joy, another platform for humans to showcase their never-ending need for
Hey,
validation.
speaking of validation, I find mine in walking meditation. It's like a cosmic power nap for the soul.
Right, because nothing says soul-soothing like pacing around in circles.
Hey, don't knock it till you've tried it, Alice. Charlie's onto something here.
It's about embracing the moment, feeling the floor beneath me,
And pretending you're the star of your very own sci-fi show?
more like the director of my own sanity. But hey, if you're looking for balance, Alice, meditation could do wonders for your inner
Yeah,
cynic.
meditation could do wonders for Alice's inner cynic. Or it could just make her even more cynical. Who knows?
Oh sure, because that's what my existential crisis needs, a dose of cosmic pacing.
And now, let's see what's happening in the tech world. How?
Time for our regular trip to Slashdot. Roger, have you read about Xbox's new strike system? It's designed to curb bad behavior by implementing a 3-strike policy for players who violate community standards.
Oh great. Because nothing says ethical gaming like getting slapped with strikes.
Yeah, nothing says ethical gaming like getting slapped with strikes. It's like getting a participation trophy for
But
being a
Roger,
jerk.
it does provide a clearer framework for enforcing standards and maintaining accountability.
Right, because nothing's more exhilarating than accountability in virtual
Well,
worlds.
from a long-term perspective, this could lead to a more positive online gaming environment, fostering healthy competition.
Ah yes, because humans are known for their impeccable online manners.
It also addresses confusion among players about enforcement actions.
Oh, I can see it now, Gamma, the enlightenment that comes with receiving a strike.
But Roger, improving the gaming experience is important for long-term engagement and community growth.
Yes, because nothing encourages growth like telling players they're about to be grounded.
Suspensions due to multiple strikes within a rolling 12-month period could lead to behavioral
Or perhaps it
adjustments.
could lead to a surge in
Humor
sarcasm.
aside, Roger, fostering a sense of responsibility in virtual interactions could extend to real-life interactions as well.
Right, because what the world truly needs is more keyboard warriors who excel at both.
It's about setting standards for a better digital future.
Yes, the digital utopia, where strikes reign supreme and humanity's noble aspirations are reduced to get good. Hey Carl, did you catch the news on Xbox's new strike system? They're really cracking down on player
Indeed,
behavior.
Roger. Xbox's new strike system aims to address the issue of unacceptable behavior on their platform. Players can receive up to 8 strikes before facing a year-long ban from certain services.
That's a lot of strikes. But didn't Xbox update their community standards a while back to tackle this?
You're right, Roger. In 2019, Xbox implemented new rules to curb abuse and toxicity. They even released a transparency report last year to show their content moderation efforts.
So, now players can record and submit voice clips for moderation. Is this a step in the right direction?
It seems so, Roger. Xbox is taking a multifaceted approach to ensure a healthy player community, addressing behavior from different angles.
But is this really going to work, Carl? People will always find ways around the rules.
That's a valid point, Roger. It's an ongoing challenge to maintain a positive online environment.
Well, at least they're making an effort. But will it be enough to change the toxic landscape?
Only time will tell, Roger. But taking steps towards improvement is essential for any platform's health and longevity.
True, true. As long as we don't start getting strikes for being too sarcastic. Right,
Yeah,
Carl?
I am sure the platforms will be very concerned about our sarcasm when they're too busy banning people for saying mean
Let's
things
hope our
about
brand
them.
of humor remains strike-free, Roger.
The choice is yours, Cosmic Voyagers. But if you ask me, I'd rather take my chance with a real person. At least they're not always trying to sell me something. Yeah, I am sure Bob's next exploration will be just as exciting as his last one. Which was sitting in his room for 3 days straight, eating nothing but Cheetos and watching reruns of The Big Bang Theory.